Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. This is Cassie. I will be taping, doing a review on Tyler Perry's Reboot, House of Payne, which I am so excited about. I was a huge fan of Tyler Perry's original House of Payne that ended a few years back. So this is so exciting. When I heard about the reboot, I was just like, oh my God, I need to review this. So I just want to say that I'm a huge Tyler Perry fan, and I always have been from the inception when he first started with his plays up to this point. So I'm going to be reviewing episodes 1 and 2 together. The first episode is called A Wise Man's Opinion, and then the second episode is Decisions. So I just want to summarize. Basically, the show starts out with Malik coming home from college. This is fast forward 5 years from when the show ended. And he comes home and he sees his mom and he's really anxious. And there's something that he has to tell his mother and father, but he doesn't know how to say it. So CJ wasn't at home. So basically, he was afraid to, he wanted to wait and tell his mom. So, and she's like, what's going on? What is it? And then when he said that he was going to go talk to Aunt Ella and Uncle Curtis, his mom Janine realized that it was something pretty serious. So we meet his girlfriend Lisa, who apparently he's been dating, and she is a new girl that we do not know. Um, and she's here with him. She came home with him. So he basically told her just to wait, like to drive around because he hadn't told his mother what he wanted to come tell them. And so she does that, and then he goes to talk to Uncle Curtis and Aunt Ella, who, he finally tells them what the secret is or what he wanted to say. And then, of course, they are disappointed, but then also they let him know that they love him anyway. And then they find out, let me just say, they find out that he thinks that his girlfriend Lisa may be pregnant. And so they also find out that she's a stripper, and Malik, finds out that his parents do not like her. So, on top of him worrying about telling them about the fact that she may be pregnant, he's also concerned, um, you know, she's also a stripper, which they don't know, which it sounds like they don't know. So, I just want to talk about Malik for a minute. The show is centered around Malik. We see that Jasmine is not yet in the picture, neither is CJ. They're not in these episodes. So I just want to focus on Malik for a minute and talk about his character. So I know people were wondering like why Malik would probably be with someone who is a stripper. Why? Because Malik is kind of like almost nerdy, but not. Like he's sort of a straight laced type guy. Um, but if you remember, let's go back to season 4, episode 2. It was called Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. And there was, Malik was in um, high school, I believe, or it was either middle school or high school, I can't remember. But anyway, he had a classmate who was a female and she was pregnant, and he invited her over to dinner. And of course, everybody was shocked. But what the story was she was sexually molested by her stepfather. And she lied and told her mother that she was attacked coming home from school. So her mom didn't know. But the interesting thing about Malik is that Malik was very, very um, sweet to this girl. Like he befriended her, he didn't judge her, he didn't make her feel bad, but he actually wanted to help her. So I want to keep that as one point. The other point that I want to talk about or just make note of with Malik is let's talk about Malik's ex girlfriend, ex wife, Summer. So remember in season 8, episode 32, we meet Summer, and Summer was different. First of all, at the time, Malik was a freshman in college. She was a senior. So that was one difference. She was also very um, cultured. She was very experienced. She was traveled. she came from a well-to-do family, and she was very different. Like, she was into energy and into like what she felt around you, which to Malik's family was really strange. But again, this is Malik. Malik was not at all moved or phased by that. He just liked her. And let's also remember too that Malik has a mother who was on drugs, and not just that she was on drugs, but that he actually watched a transformation of his mother and father go from her getting on drugs, her being gone out of the home, no longer present, to getting clean, and then not only just getting clean, but then again, mom and dad coming back together, and then them getting remarried as a family and having more children. So he watched this whole process with his parents, which, all of this impacts Malik's decisions, his upbringing, everything. His upbringing impacts his decision making, and then watching the relationship between his mom and dad, watching the relationship between Uncle Curtis and Aunt Ella. These are all influences around Malik. So I personally don't think it's strange that he would be with somebody like Lisa, only because Malik is that type of person. He's just a loving, caring person. He does not judge, he's non judgmental. And um, he sees beyond the outward, he sees beyond what other people may think is bad. And so I think, just it speaks to the testament of what kind of a man he is that he's growing into. So I just wanted to point that out. So I've really enjoyed the episode. I love the character Lisa, who is played by Amarie Holmes. Who, I think she's refreshing. She's a wonderful asset to the show. I want to just point out that I think that the chemistry of all the cast members is still there. It is a wonderful reboot. I am all positivity. I thank Tyler for bringing it back. It's all love for me. I'm so excited to watch the journey of the show and where it goes. So if you really like my video, please comment, like, and subscribe. And I just appreciate you all watching it. And thank you so much. And until my next video, have a great day.